You're in the wrong league, bro.
Okay, Coach, it is a brisk night in the Midwest as we bring you football from Paul Brown Stadium in the Queen City, Cincinnati, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cincinnati Bengals. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Six yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Here's Mahomes to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Check, check. Time to go, night, night. Check. Check, hot route. Hot, hot. Slam, slam, slam. They go.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Bullock good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Mahomes going to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
In the face. Check 52. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Look right.
Now Kaiser. Kaiser hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Second and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Push him back.
Now here's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Got it? General West. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight. Let's go. Check 31.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
You got to get the ball until you get the ball right here. Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Joe Mixon. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said,
and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the 1st quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Hey, check 61. Match 5.
Mahomes now on first down. Able to shake him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Geno Atkins able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now Mahomes. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Kansas City.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A first carry now. This is Williams. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
Geno Atkins on the stop. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 44, Mahomes, and this is caught by Watkins. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check. Watch safety creep. Watch safety. Safety's creeping.
Here's Kaiser. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Go. Go. Check, check. Lucky. Any weapon. And up. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Fancy footwork at the 45. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
A quick throw now complete to Ross. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Let's go now. Time to end it. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Heavy. Here we go. 44 is the mic. 40, go. Check.
On second and 11 now. Kaiser going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
You ain't going nowhere. Go.
Kaiser now. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Thought they were going to force a fourth down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
65. SOS.
You're going nowhere. You ain't gonna get it. Kaiser, I'm gonna sack his ass. Come on.
Kaiser to throw it. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
I already know your
It appears
weakness.
we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Throwing now is Mahomes. He completes it to Peak. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Fresno. Slam. Yellow. Check 9, check 9. Hey, 15. Buzz. Be ready.
Mahomes now to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. The former Clemson Tiger, Sharon Peak, was the target. And it's 3rd and short.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the flag thrown for the contact, mark off the yardage.
And sometimes you just read a hitch route way too fast. You get there before you're supposed to, and there's the penalty.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams.
You ain't got no
and
feelings.
Well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Kill, attack. Kill, exit.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He gets it here to Peak. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check 4. Attack. Hey, 43. Hey, 43, 15. Charlie.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. On 3rd down, here's Williams. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
First down, Chiefs.
I don't need to. 480. 56. They were rippling. Akon, 132 fight.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That one complete to him. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come out in the pistol. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From a yard out, and the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer.
I'm coming for you.
Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal, so that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half, but when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as a head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See
I'll
how
put pressure on that O-line.
Let
me get some penalties.
Defensively.
Because they ain't that good.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Switch.
From the gun, Kaiser going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in.
Come on, man. Y'all killing me on this right here, man. This dude
these receivers tonight really held down the passing game, but there got the penalty.
Fine line between aggressive, good coverage, and interference, and they crossed it on that play.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
First play of the drive, excellent run, just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
Come on, scrub. Because you only getting by because of play calling right now. It ain't going to last. You can't stop my offense. Not when I spread you out. So you better score.
Set, ready. Hand read. Check. Watch the run. It's shot, baby. That's it.
Kaiser to throw it this time. Rolling to his right.
Flag.
That'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Mike, 44.
That's what I do.
Fofo's the Mike. Mike's Fofo. Let's go, dude. Our time.
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
You ain't getting it, bro.
44, Mike, 44. All day, baby, all day.
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. He's got his man here. It's Green.
Fuck, man. What are y'all doing, bro?
24.
This dude is
Don't worry
garbage.
about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything
I'm not
came
playing no
together,
D.
and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
This dude is garbage.
Here we go. Get the flag. I'm here all day. Check. Play slow.
Mixon with a first down carry.
This
And
dude is
nowhere to run
garbage.
on
Come
the
on,
interior
man.
of
Stop
that
playing with me.
defensive line. He'll get
Stop
back
playing
over
with me.
the
This
line
dude
of
is
scrimmage.
garbage. Caught me half
This
asleep
guy
in these
has to be
first
a
two
priority
quarters.
before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Come on, you garbage, bro.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. Third down here.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Check. Go take. Spell. 44, Mike.
On third down, Kaiser. And that is incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
And Bullock will put this one through. And that will extend their lead even
Come on,
further.
man. I already got your defense figured out. You got no corners. You can't play the pass.
Opening drive to begin the
I'm going to open you up like a track meet.
Defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Step that game up. I'm going to force you to play fast. What you got?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
And a first down, Chiefs.
Yellow. Scene 6.
On first down, Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold
that
on.
Linebacker ain't going to be able to stick for him long. It's a matter of time.
The scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On third down, Carson. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's Carson. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
No, it's coming. Points is coming.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Hey, Red Blitz. Grace don't travel. Grace don't travel. Check. 15.
You know I got you. One play touchdown on this one. You in cover 3 too? That's your ass, homie.
Mahomes going to throw. Flushed out right. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you
got to play back.
As
soon as I catch you slipping, I'm going to get you.
Make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Check. Hey, 43, 15. He's coming. Double up. 80 weapon. Here we go.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
15. Hey, 57. Zoom, fellas, let's go. 50, yellow. Rush in.
Now here's Mahomes being chased out left. He'll try and run it. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him. So I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
Gotta figure this is one they need here on third and goal. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th and goal at the 3-yard line.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. They come up in an offset eye. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the
Cover
6
two,
here
huh?
on 4th and goal.
That ain't going to help you.
They run for it with Carson. And he's not going to get in.
That's some bullshit, man. That is some bullshit. Come on, dude. Come on, bro. This dude is garbage. Caught me half asleep. Come on, man. Stop playing with me. Weak ass dude, man. I hate when they carry boys.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep
get that ball.
Yeah,
Keep playing with me. Keep playing with me.
You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking
you a scrub, bro. You getting lucky,
man.
man. You played first 2 quarters. I'm half asleep still playing you. You only went up by 2 scores.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll throw again from their own end zone.
Come on, give it to me. Come on, bro. Come on. That's a pick.
It's incomplete. He was looking for Alex Collins.
He's a scrub. That's a pick. Come on, man.
Didn't have a receiver open.
And that's a honey badger.
As it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. Watch the run, watch the run.
Kaiser from his end zone on 3rd down.
Stop playing with me, bro. Pump my ball.
Side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Here's Hill on the return. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
He knows what's coming. Let's go.
Yellow.
Watch the backer.
43. 43. Hey, Sunday. Hey, color.
Check 24.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Throw right
Too
side.
busy worried about that deep ball. You better respect it. You gotta respect it. You ain't got no choice but to respect that deep ball.
Kansas City first. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Hey, 57.
Showing it.
Attack.
Smoke. Check.
15.
Hot. Slam.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
15.
Jim.
Your
Right,
fault.
56. General, relax. Get in the way.
Better go give your boy some backup over there.
56. Mike, 56, right there. Right there.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be third down.
Watch out. I got you.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And it's caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Oh, I'm coming for you, bro.
Chris Carson, his 6th touchdown of the
coming for
season,
you.
as his guys are back within a single score. Butker now to add the extra point.
A lot of football. I'm
He's
coming
got
for
it,
you.
and it's 24-17.
Can't stop my offense.
Bengals 24, Chiefs 17. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Come on, fellas, get these picks.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back.
Let me take care of Ross right now, because it's the only weapon you got. You take care of Ross right now. Where's he at? Perfect. And got AJ in the slot. Oh, I got you covered. No big deal. No big deal at all.
Shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football. Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
You ain't got nothing but a run game, bro. Let's go. All you got is a little run game. Take that away, you're going to fold like paper.
A 3rd and 4.
And you playing. All you got is a run game.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Check 52. Hey.
All you got is a run game,
To
bro.
throw, Kaiser.
Stop playing with
And
me.
that will be incomplete.
Pump my ball.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Watch out for Hill on the return. Fighting through. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
Track meet time, baby. Track meet time. Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. That's
Come on, man. I didn't throw it. I ran the ball.
Incomplete. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
On second down now, it's Carson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
Come on, man. This nigga's garbage.
4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. They can't hang with us.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes.
Threw the fucking ball. I threw the goddamn ball, man. Come on, bro. This dude is garbage.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just
Madden carrying this bum ass dude.
One with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
Come on, pass the ball. Pass it.
On 1st down, Mixon. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Madden carried you, boy. You got 2 quarters that I was still fucking asleep. 4 o'clock in the morning, my time.
You and I both know. Well conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak
late
in ball games.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll give it to Mixon. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning.
And Joe Mixon is not this damn good with him. He got a damn Saquon Barkley juke. Get the fuck out of here.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. Mixon trying to punch it in, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break.
You better be smart, because if you put it in the air, I'm going to get your punk ass. You better be smart. Don't let your pride get in the way.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
No. Off. Greystone, travel. Be driven.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home.
Oh, he done for the season.
Good. The line. Now, after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field.
He's done for the season.
While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
That's a back problem. Let's go.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Bullock's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Kill.
15.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Back to throw, Mahomes. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage. Mahomes to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
It's a short one here. Complete to the tight end. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Check. On Sunday.
Hey, alert 3.
Yellow. Check 25. Check 25.
To throw is Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. To throw, it's Mahomes. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to
You got a
force it in there on
lucky-ass
third
win,
down.
man,
But if
because you
there's a time to
garbage.
force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Win
Yeah,
by
exactly
7
right.
points because
Third
I
down, you
played
got
the
to try and
first 2
find
quarters
something.
half asleep.
There's nothing available there for him.
46 yards.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Cincinnati, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, it's their first stumble of the season as they'll dip to 8-1 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
I'll be at work, bro, but I'll take my PS4 with me, but I don't know how my connection's going to be. Ugh.